Welcome back to Mrs. P What Is for Tea and our Wednesday Cook With Me. I am going to do a chicken big cook. So, I've got my pot on the hob and I'm going to add, I've got some olive oil in it. So I've got the hob on boiling. This pan's nice and hot. Yeah, it's nice and hot. I've got 1 large onion and 3 peppers in here, a red, a yellow and an orange. And I'm going to, this is how I always start off a big cook, actually probably of anything, certainly with onions. So what I should do is just saute these down a little bit. And while they're sauteing, I'm just going to cut up the chicken. I picked it up in Aldi this week, in the fridge obviously. I picked up something I've not seen before, and that is chicken drumstick fillets, $4.98 a kilogram, the 600 grams here, $4.98 a kilogram, breasts were $6.71, so I thought this was a really good price, so I thought they were worth trying. And what I'm going to do is I picked up a chicken tikka sauce and I picked up a butter chicken sauce. I'm just going to see how far the veg goes, whether I cook 1 or 2 packs. But if I don't cook 2 packs, the other one can go in the freezer and I'll use it another day. I'm going to make tikka first because I particularly like that for my tea. It's a quick tea for me if it's pre-made. So I'm just going to let these saute for about 5 or 10 minutes and see where we go from there. So, be back with you shortly. Okay, that veg is nicely softening. I'm going to actually tip it out of the pan. I've chopped the chicken and I've added the first part of the sauce, the powder. I've added that to the chicken and then we're going to give that a little bit of a fry. I'm just going to remove the vegetables from the pan and I will add them back in. Just like to get them sauteing and get them started. So pop the pan back on. Still got the ring on boiling. Once again I'm adding some olive oil. Just let that come up to heat again. And then I'm going to add in the chicken. Yeah, that's sizzling now. So I've got 600 grams, 1 pack of that chicken, and I have coated it with the flavour pack. On the top of these, there's a powder section, and then you've got the sauce. So I've got 600 grams here. And I'm just going to let that brown in the pan. I think I'm only going to be, I don't know whether I'll be making 1 or 2. Just depends how far that sauce goes, I would say. Let's just have a look and see how much meat it recommends on the sauce. I normally use 2, but I've only got 1 of each, so let's see, 300 grams of your diced chosen meat. So we might have too much meat, so some of it might be going aside for stir fry or just to be frozen. Let me just check, see if I've got another sauce, but I don't think I have. No, I haven't. Well, we might be having a butter chicken tikka masala combo going. So I'm just going to let that chicken brown. It takes about 5 or 10 minutes and then I'll be back with you. So there we go, that's nicely browned. So I'm going to add back in the veg. And I'm going to add in the sauce. I've just had a look on the back of the jar and its main component is tomatoes. So I'm just going to add a can of tomatoes. If the sauce is, there's not enough sauce, just going to add in some tomatoes to it. So there we go. And to add in the sauce, should definitely have got two, never mind. And I'm going to add in sliced mushrooms. I'm just going to add in the whole lot, whole pack. So what was that? 250 grams. I'm going to turn the plate down to simmering. And I'm just going to leave that on here. I'm going to give it about 15 minutes and see if I need to add a can of tomatoes. I think I will have to. But just give that 15 minutes and see where we are then. I got out a packet of passata I was going to add to the curry. But you know what? I think that's fine. I'm going to move it into the simmering oven, and because then I don't have to watch it, and it's cheaper to run the simmering oven than it is the simmering plate. So I am going to pop that into the simmering oven and let that have, what, an hour, 2 hours? And then we'll see how it is. See how that chicken is. I mean, it was a really good price, but I have to say when I was cutting it up it was a little bit stringy. So anyway, open mind. We'll wait and see. So I'm going to bob that into the simmering oven now with the lid on. Give that an hour or two just to all come together. So I'll be back with you shortly with the finished item. Okay, so that's had about an hour and a half in the simmering oven. And I have to say, I'm glad that I didn't add anything to it. I was going to add some tomatoes, but I'm glad I didn't. I'll put the other pack of chicken into the freezer. And this, once it's cooled, will be divided up and into single portions for me for the coming weeks. I've got some rice. I'm going to add just a couple of spoonfuls onto my rice and a little bit of sauce. I'll pop the lid back on just to let it cool gradually. So let's have a wee try of this chicken. It's cooked up lovely. Nice. Absolutely fine, and almost £3 less a kilogram, so worth looking out for. The drumstick fillets in Aldi, £4.98 a pound. And there we have. So I'm going to have some lovely chicken tikka for dinner. Thank you very much for joining me today. I'd love you to click the subscribe button. I'll be back on Friday with my meals of the week. See you soon.